Hello and welcome back to your therapy guide. I'm Dr. Yadegarfard, and today we are diving into a topic that sits right at the heart of psychology and everyday human behavior: cognitive bias. These mental shortcuts shape how we interpret situations, how we feel about ourselves, and how we respond to the world, often without us even noticing it. If you ever wondered why your mind jumps to conclusion, why anxiety makes everything feel worse, or why certain unhelpful patterns keep repeating, this episode is going to give you clarity, compassion, and some real tools to help you make sense of it all. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts, quick judgment our brain makes to save time and energy. They exist because the brain evolved to prioritize speed over accuracy, especially when detecting danger. In psychology, we sometimes describe this using two systems of thinking. System number one: fast, automatic, and instinctive. This helps you make rapid decisions without conscious effort. System 2: slow, analytical, and effortful. This is where logical reasoning lies, but it takes more energy. Most cognitive biases comes from system 1, which jumps to conclusion in a split second. And while these shortcuts were incredibly useful for survival thousands of years ago, they can create emotional difficulties in modern life. One of the very common questions is, are cognitive biases always bad? The answer is no. Biases help us make decisions quickly, avoid danger, navigate complex environment, reduce mental overwhelm. But they become problematic when the threat is imagined, not real. Our past experiences distort the present. Our emotional states amplifies certain biases. Biases reinforce negative core belief and assumptions become to feel like facts. So the goal isn't to eliminate biases. That's impossible. The goal is awareness, which gives us freedom and flexibility. Let's go through some of the most common cognitive biases you might recognize. For each one, I'll give you a short explanation and a relatable example. Number one, confirmation bias. We look for information that confirms what we already believe and ignore information that challenges it. Example: if you believe you are not good enough, you'll notice your mistakes more than your successes. Number two, catastrophizing. Jump into the worst case scenario instantly. Example: a text that says we need to talk becomes something terrible has happened. Emotional reasoning. If I feel it, it must be true. Example: I feel guilty, therefore I must have done something wrong. Mind reading. Assuming you know what someone else is thinking. Example: they didn't smile, they must be annoyed with me. Number five, all or nothing thinking. Seeing things in extremes: perfect or terrible, success or failure. Example: if I didn't do it perfectly, it doesn't count. Number six, overgeneralization. One negative event become a pattern. Example: I was rejected once, I'll always be rejected. Number seven, negativity bias. The brain pays more attention to threats than positives. Example: receiving 9 compliments and 1 criticism, and the mind fixes only on the criticism. Trauma related biases. Trauma makes a brain scan for danger. This means neutral events can feel threatening. For example, a raised voice feels like danger even if you're safe. Why is it important to know your cognitive biases? Because they shape your emotional reactions, they influence your relationships, they guide your decision, maintain anxiety, depression, and perfectionism. They reinforce your core beliefs about yourself and others. Understanding your biases is empowering. It helps you pause before reacting. It helps you choose differently. Cognitive biases in daily life. Biases show up everywhere. At work, for example, misinterpreting feedback, assuming colleagues dislike you, and perfectionism and fear of mistakes. In relationships, assuming you know what your partner thinks, taking things personally, expecting rejection. Parenting, catastrophizing about your child's future, being overly self-critical. Health anxiety, interpreting normal sensation as danger, Googling symptoms, which is availability bias. Social media, comparing your whole life to someone else's highlight reel. Once you start noticing them, you realize biases are part of everyday thinking. Can we change cognitive biases? Yes, slowly and over time. Through awareness and repetition, the brain rewires itself. It is called neuroplasticity. You don't eliminate biases, you learn to relate to them differently. Instead of this thought is true, you move toward this is a bias, let me check it. Practical tools to work with cognitive biases. Here are some tools you can use right away. Number 1, pause and label. When an emotional reaction hits, pause. Ask, what bias might be happening here? That question alone softens the reaction. Number 2, the 3-question test. Is it fact? Is it helpful? Is it kind? If the answer is no, the thought is likely a bias. Number 3, generate an alternative explanation. What else could be true? Even one alternative creates flexibility. Number 4, behavioral experiments. Test your predictions. If you think no one will help you, ask someone for help and observe what happens. Number 5, cognitive diffusion. Instead of I'm a failure, say I'm having the thought that I'm a failure. This creates distance. Number 6, check the thought with someone you trust. Bias thrives in isolation. Reality checking brings balance. Number 7, choose action based on values, not fear. Let's try a brief awareness moment. Take a slow, deep breath in and out. Bring to mind a moment from this week when you felt emotional or reactive. Ask gently, what thought appeared? What bias might have shaped it? What else could be true? You don't need to fix anything, just noticing it is enough. Your brain is not against you. Your biases are not mistakes. They are survival strategies, just in need of updating. Therapy helps you recognize these patterns, soften them, and learn new way of interpreting your world. You don't have to believe everything your mind says. You can pause, you can question, you can choose. Thank you for joining me today on your therapy guide. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share it with someone who might benefit. Until next time, stay curious and take care of yourself.